Hey, what's up guys? Rob here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today I thought I would participate in the Slasher Peppers One Terrifying Scene. I know a lot of my YouTube friends are doing this, where you basically go over a scene that terrified you in a horror film. And right away I knew my pick, because the scene that I'm going to talk about is from my #1 favorite horror film of all time, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Now, this movie has a lot of terrifying scenes, okay? The blood rushing down from the elevators, into the hallway. The twins standing at the end of the hall while Danny's sitting there covering his eyes and saying, "Come and play with us, Danny, forever and ever." I mean, this movie is full of crazy shit. It is, and it's very effective. That's why this is my #1 favorite horror film. I saw this when I was very young, and it just stuck with me. I love Jack Nicholson. I even like Shelley Duvall. I thought she was great. Scatman Crothers, Danny Lloyd. Stanley Kubrick's vision was amazing, and Stephen King didn't like his version, but what does he know? Anyway, I love this movie. The scene that terrified me really left a mark. I mean, it kind of scarred me. The woman in the bathtub, room 237. That scene is so effective that whenever I go to a hotel, and it still happens today, whenever I go to a hotel with my parents, back then or now with my family, I'm always thinking about the bathtub scene, going into the hotel bathroom, wherever I am, and seeing that woman in the tub, laughing hysterically, reaching out to strangle me or whatever, naked, decaying, laughing. I'm always thinking about it. Even to this day, I can't help it. It's just, that's how effective the scene was, and it just terrified me. I mean, the scene goes from like a ghost story to like reality. I mean, you have Jack sitting at the bar. Wendy comes rushing in crying. She's like, "Jack, there's someone else in the hotel with us. It was a woman in one of the rooms, and she tried to strangle Danny." And he's like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" And she's like, "No, I'm not out of my mind. Really, it's the truth. Danny told me. There's a crazy woman in one of the bedrooms, and she tried to strangle him." And then he's like, "Which room was it?" So it goes from like a story, a creepy story that she's telling him, and then he goes to see for himself. And then it's like a first-person camera view. Like, you go up to room 237, and it's wedged open. So like the camera goes in and it's looking around room 237, and the room is really nice. I mean, it's like nicer than any basic hotel room. I mean, it's got furniture in it, tables and everything. It's got everything. It's almost like a suite. So then like the room looks really nice and tidy up. It's like it's been like it's never been rented out, obviously. But there's like a couple of steps, and then there's this door. And you see this hand open the door really slow, and it's like this long bathroom. I mean, the bathroom is bigger than my bathroom and my upstairs bathroom combined. I've never seen a bathroom that big at a hotel, unless you're at like I said, like a suite. But the bathtub is against the wall at the end, in the very back of the bathroom. So the camera is right there. It's got the long view. And the bathtub's there, and the curtain is shut, but you can kind of see through the curtain a little bit, and you can see that there's someone sitting in it. The cinematography, it's so effective. It's like, oh my God. I mean, you can see on Jack's face as he opens it, he's like, holy shit, like there is someone in there. Then you see someone lean over behind the curtain and pull the curtain open like this really slow. And it's a naked woman. She's kind of younger. Then you see Jack's face go from like to this. Like he starts to smile like, holy shit, there's a naked woman in the tub. And his first thought, just go right up to her. She gets out of the tub all naked. They start to you hug a little bit and kiss. They start making out. Then he looks in the mirror and he looks at her back and she starts to decay. Where his hand was, is there's like flesh, you know, dripping off, and like she starts to look older. She's just gross looking. And then she starts laughing hysterically, and he's backing away like this, and she's like reaching out to almost like strangle him, like it's the creepy. Like I said, I was younger when I watched that, and just think about how that would be if you were young watching it. It was so freaking nuts. It was nuts. She's just sitting there the whole time coming after him, smiling and having this crazy laugh. He leaves the room and shuts the door, and you can still hear her laughing. He leaves, and he runs down the hall, and she's still laughing. That scene, there's so many emotions going on. I mean, you go from, like I said, you go from being kind of scared to when she gets out of the bathtub, like, hey, like, this is awesome. Look at this. She's naked. Oh my God. Even though the music playing, you know, at that moment is kind of creepy, but there's like, it changes, you know, that changes emotions a little bit. Then all of a sudden she goes from being young to old and decaying, and then it's like, holy crap, like what? That scene, like I said, it's very effective. It got me, it scarred me. Whenever I go to a hotel, that's exactly what I think of. Even when I'm laying there in the hotel room, I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, if I ever have to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'm going to have to take, you know, precautions, because I don't want to get strangled in that bathtub. That's my mindset. I have to turn every light on. This movie is awesome. It's my #1 favorite horror film of all time. I like it better than Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, all the, you know, mainstream popular horror films. I put this above it because I thought this was brilliant. To me, this is a masterpiece. Yeah. Like I said, there are a lot of terrifying scenes, but that is the most terrifying to me. It just always gets me. All the time. Every time I watch it, I just, Anyway, that is my pick for Slasher Pepper's One Terrifying Scene. Yeah, I just thought I'd participate in it, and yeah, I'll put Slasher Pepper's channel description in the link in the description. So yeah, go subscribe, and yeah. So this is Rob signing off. I'll have more reviews, and I've still been uploading some older videos, like re-uploads. I've still been doing that, but every once in a while, like I said, I'll pop in with a new video or some new content. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.